I'm Maeve, today's Monday. Welcome to EUROPOCKET News. Today's news talks about blue skies, safety at work and European breakfasts. So let's go. The skies have opened and they seem to be pretty blue. Fasten your seatbelt because soon travelling is going to be made even easier. If the cheap flights keep going, they will just complement the Europe-US Open Skies Agreement that was signed last week. Transport ministers gave the thumbs up to the deal, but have delayed its launch till March next year. So from then on, airlines in the EU will be able to operate US flights from any location, and mergers are likely to become more commonplace. In short, we will have a wider range of options when booking flights across the Atlantic. A Muslim woman living in Germany is a victim of her husband's violence. In a vulnerable situation, the woman files for divorce and assumes she will be freed from her unhappy marriage. But no. German judge Christi Datz-Winter has just refused it, saying that she and her husband stem from Moroccan culture, where it's normal for a man to physically punish his wife. Have you heard about the case? As you can imagine, it's caused controversy. Commentators, politicians, and Muslim leaders in Germany are outraged, and rightly so. Surely in Germany, only German law should apply, so the judge has since been replaced. Every 60 seconds, a young worker between the age of 18 and 25 has an accident at their workplace. And according to the Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, more than 14,500 teenagers in the UK were injured at work in the last 10 years, while a further 66 died. Young, inexperienced workers have 50% more probability than older workers of suffering a physical accident on the job. Many of these workers are on summer contracts and have little knowledge of the risks that they face. But MEPs are very conscious of the health and safety risks that we face and highlighted that at the recent European Summit on Health and Safety. As Europe caused a stir this weekend with the celebrations of the Treaty of Rome, my question is, what was the rest of the world thinking about us? Fools who waste money on ostentatious trifles? Or modern citizens with the right to be proud of the last 50 years? BBC World Service just carried out a study in 27 countries, here and away. Over half of the people questioned felt that Europe has a positive and constructive impact on the rest of the world. And when asked if they would like if Europe's influences was just as big as the States, most people said yes. 70% of Canadians, 53% of Americans, and 79% of Europeans. However, 2 in 4 in the Middle East had a negative image of Europe. But if the conclusion of these 50 years in Europe is generally positive, as it has succeeded in eliminating the totalitarian regimes, my next question would be, could the model of the European Union spread to other continents? And now, a little survey for you. Did you have your breakfast this morning? If not, why? And when you do have it, what do you normally have? And where? Do you normally have croissants, cereals, fruits, or sausages? These are some of the questions from the European Breakfast Survey that's been going around lately. And the results can now be revealed. 83% of us have our breakfast at home, 15% at our work desks, and only 2% in a cafe. 7 in 10 of us have our breakfast every single day, and if we don't, it's because we don't have enough time. 3 in 10 of us opt for cereals, especially in the UK, Germany and France, and only 2 in 10 go for fruit and yogurts. Carried out by the Cereal Association, the survey aimed to find out our eating habits and promote early morning healthy options like fibre-filled cereals. And finally, if you've ever won a competition, you're familiar with the great sense of achievement it gives you. Well, that's how a chubby American teenager is feeling at the moment. She has just won a national competition for having the smelliest shoes. Sounds completely ridiculous, but it's true. 13-year-old Catherine has not only got her name in the news, but has won a prize of $2,500 and a holiday to New York just for being unhygienic. Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more EuroPocket News, so I'll see you right here. Bye-bye.